Welcome back. So much going on across the state, across the country, political-wise. We have our political correspondent, Jason Mercier, in with our Eye on Olympia this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So first of all, there's a lot of drivers out there, and it's now getting more expensive. What's going on?
Well, you may have noticed things getting a little more expensive this past week. On July 1st is when all the new transportation taxes and fees went into effect. So we saw our gas tax increase by just under 5 cents, which means when you include the federal tax, it now is about 67 cents of every gallon you're paying is for tax. That's the second highest in the country, just behind Pennsylvania. Also saw a lot of fees increase. So the cost for your enhanced driver's license, that tripled. Instead of being $18, now it's going to be $54. If you have an electric vehicle, that cost increased to $150. All sorts of transportation taxes and fees. Now there's a reason for this, and that is because of that transportation package, that $16 billion investment they're making in our roads that passed last year. Unfortunately, there's going to be more next year.
That's what I was just going to ask. Are they going to continue to keep increasing over the years?
So we will increase again next July.
Same increases?
A little bit smaller in some areas, but they were phased in over 3 years.
Okay. And then speaking of transportation, what ranking did Washington just recently receive for the driver's cost and convenience?
Well, this is why we've seen these taxes and fees go up, because Washington's roads ranked very poorly. We actually got the 8th worst ranking across the country for driver's cost and convenience. Now, for a contrast, Utah got the best. So we're in Utah, they did find about 25% of the roads were in poor or mediocre condition. Washington was 67%.
That's not good.
And that's why you're seeing these investments being made. Now, you also, probably no surprise, when you've got the second highest gas tax in the country, we have the 4th highest cost to fill up our tanks in gas costs.
Well, that's just mathematical calculations right there, right?
Well, and we also have a lot of more regulations on some of our refineries and the gas companies as well.
Okay, so, November, it's going to be right around the corner before we even know it. What did we just learn about the November election this last week?
So we're going to have a very busy ballot. This week, supporters of a whole bunch of campaigns turned in signatures to the Secretary of State's office to see if they can get their ballot measures before voters. We already know we're going to have a carbon tax on the ballot, and it looks like a proposal to increase the minimum wage, a gun control effort, publicly funding our elections is a possibility as well. One that we won't see, however, is repealing the controversial bathroom rule. That effort did not have enough signatures. Now, the Secretary of State's office is going to be spending the next couple of weeks counting these to make sure enough were turned in. You have to have more than 246,000 signatures to qualify, but most of those other efforts I mentioned were well over 300,000, so we'll probably see them in November. All
right, it's going to be a busy ballot in November for sure. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Jason Mercier, always bringing us the very latest from Olympia. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.